Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today, so feel free to take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source of yours so you can know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now, the reading is general and timeless, but it's for all Pisces placements as usual, so just take what resonates with you. And if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session with me, Akashic Records for past life healing, and anything else, you can go to 144bluerosetemple.com or you can email me. All of that information is going to be in the box below. Now, we do have a few workshops coming up this weekend and the end of the month, so feel free to go to the website, 144bluerosetemple.com/services, to go check it out. And just thank you for your love. Thank you for all of your support, and thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out. And so I can connect more with your energy in the readings and the rest of the soul tribe can find us. All right, Pisces. Right away, we do have the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety. As I say that, and we do have high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. And as I say that though, what I'm seeing is the Tiet, or the knot of Isis. And in the Isis Oracle deck, it describes the knot of Isis as energetic stabilization as you move from one vibrational state to another. So for some of you Pisces, you're going through ascension. Maybe you're going through some sort of awakening, or you're going through a transition in your life. You are safe. All is well. It could feel like life, maybe ascension, whatever this is for you, is pulling you apart. But what I do see is that you're very rooted, very anchored, and very grounded through whatever cycle that this is for you. Where like it's safe to be pulled apart because you're not actually losing anything. All right, so the knot of Isis, or the Tiet, may also resonate with you, or that Isis Oracle, the knot of Isis. For Pisces, why do we have the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety? Why do we have the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety? King Neptune, sensitivity, Sedna, there is always enough. And we do have beautiful change over here on the bottom of the deck. So what you don't see is that there's a beautiful change coming in, Pisces, but it does feel like you're in some sort of cycle where you're a little bit more sensitive. Like for some reason, I'm seeing incubation. And maybe some of you are also kind of playing around or using like red or violet light. Even if it's in your home to grow plants, maybe your phone. I'm seeing different colors of light, but with specific and conscious intention. So that could also mean that this reading is for you. We do have caring connections for Pisces. For this reading for Pisces, why do we have the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety? Goddess of the moon. And we do have a man holding a heart here. All right, so moon energy, even just lunar feminine energy, can resonate with you, as the sun, which is solar, is masculine. The moon, lunar, is feminine over here. We do have caring connections as well. So there definitely could be a focus on connections at this time, whether it's things deepening in your connections, Pisces, or you're kind of healing from connections right now. We have King Neptune, sensitivity, Sedna, there is always enough. Pisces, you're going through some sort of a cycle that has a lot to do, whether that be the feminine without of you or the inner feminine. The inner feminine would be your emotions. It would be the unseen, right? It would be your spirituality, your surrender, your pleasure, your creativity. All of those different things are your inner feminine energy. I see a lot of healing with that right now, but that it's safe to. When you're diving deep into the inner feminine, or spending time with that inner feminine, it can feel a little bit unsafe, right? It's the masculine energy that makes us feel rooted and grounded. So Pisces, you're kind of dancing a little bit here with your masculine and your feminine energy. I do see here that you've been or in some sort of a feminine cycle. Again, that has everything to do with your spirituality, awakening, healing. That's feminine energy. Your emotions, all of that is feminine. All right. However, it is safe to release those emotions. It's safe to release what no longer serves you. It's safe to release the energy that no longer serves you because you are held safe and secure. And that's the masculine energy here. All right, so that's what some of you just need to hear is, yeah, despite you not seeing or feeling that masculine energy, you are safe and you are secure. And that is what the knot of Isis or the Tiet is representing for you in this reading. All right. For Pisces, why do we have Goddess of the Moon, King Neptune, sensitivity, Sedna, there is always enough. Caring connections, the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety. Oh, not the knot of Isis, the Tiet. We have Taweret here. And Taweret is the actual goddess that represents the Tiet, that symbol. So confirmation, Taweret energy or the Tiet, knot of Isis, feel free to go look it up, but you are held safe and secure as you transform and as you get through this cycle, Pisces. Now with Taweret, what the knot of Isis or the Tiet, which it looks very similar to the Ankh, like it's the same shape, it just looks a little bit different. That loop in the Ankh is the womb of the cosmic or divine mother. You are held safely as you transform, just like a baby in a womb or just like a caterpillar in a cocoon. It's okay to go through all of this. You're meant to, and you're not really losing anything. Now, again, what I see here, Pisces, is for some of you, there's deep healing, maybe even heartbreaks and connections. All right. Some of you are releasing old emotions, pent up emotions that no longer serve you, etc. It is completely safe to just get messy, to allow all of that to be released and purged out. You are held safely by Taweret or the knot of Isis as you do so. All right, I'm going to get just a little bit more for Pisces. Why do we have Goddess of the Moon, King Neptune, past life, King Neptune, sensitivity, there is always enough, caring connections, the healing temple, a sudden shift, Horus, sugar honey iced tea. I said that because it's evil eye. It's like, oh, Pisces, the evil eyes. What you can always do for evil eye energy too is the Eye of Horus is amazing to draw out. You could imagine that. You could just simply imagine it and visualize it in all corners of your energetic field. But the Eye of Horus is actually really good when it comes to just kind of warding off that evil eye energy. So we'll see what that is. We're also going to see what this past life card is. We're going to get the past life oracle deck for Pisces. For Goddess of the Moon, King Neptune, sensitivity, caring connections, there is always enough. The healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety. Why do we have this past life card for Pisces? That caring connection's a karmic relationship from a past life. Why do we have past life here for Pisces? Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Your own partner tried to persecute you in some way, shape, or form in another lifetime. Asia can be a connection for you. Maybe you have physical ancestry, spiritual lineage, whatever resonates with you. For past life card, we have karmic relationship, baby, and spouse. Now, for some of you, you have a physical baby in this lifetime with someone who's a karmic connection from another lifetime. All right. And that same person is someone who persecuted you. All right. This has been coming on the reading. Some of you Pisces are going through really big life shifts and changes and really taking initiative and just sacred action when it comes to actually creating a new reality in life. But what people don't often talk about like that heaven on earth. Let's call in heaven on earth. Let's call it a new reality. It comes with the undoing, the untethering, cutting of the cords, which takes recalibration. It takes realignment. That's what you're going through here, Pisces, where you're not actually going through like a bad, negative, destructive cycle. It may feel like you're being pulled apart. It's only karmic energy that's being pulled away from you. So the people that you're releasing, the things that are associated between you two, etc. It's a lot of release. However, it's very sacred what's happening here too. Okay, we're gonna get the card for the evil eye and Heru for Pisces. There's a masculine energy that is crying. Oh my gosh, not the... As soon as I say that, I get a message. Now, again, this is inner feminine stuff. It can also be the inner masculine. Let's see what this is. Why do we have evil eye and Heru? Why do we have evil eye and Heru for Pisces? What is this evil eye for Pisces? What is this evil eye energy for Pisces? There's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that thinks that you're being sneaky. That's the evil eye. The wheel does turn over here. You have a lot of creative energy here too. However, there is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The evil eye is coming from that they think you're being sneaky. How does this King of Wands feel about Pisces? How they may think they're evil eyeing you. You know, and whenever we think of evil eye, right? There's just so many layers to it. This person actually really sees your worth. This fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. No, they think that you're the bomb.com, Pisces. And they really do. They also know that you're about to be blessed. That's what they think of you. However, there may be a little bit of evil eye when it comes to you because they're just like, oh, I'm not quite understanding Pisces moves. That's where it feels like the evil eye is coming from here. It's just someone who doesn't really, or people who don't understand what you're doing. For some of you, what I'm hearing, Pisces, is like you're not announcing any moves, you're just moving. And this King of Wands could kind of be observing you of just like, I'm really trying to figure out what that person's next move is, and I just can't, you know? However, I will say, this King of Wands is evil eyeing you. At the same time, they do think that you're the bomb.com. They think you're the 10 of Pentacles. Why the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and Knight of Wands for evil eye and Heru? You know, this person just could have taken you the wrong way. You know, you could have maybe... This person could have taken it as like you brushed them off, or you went silent, or that you were being like a little bit sneaky. I think it's more Pisces, like with the Seven of Swords, you could have been moving very tactful. But I will say they think you're the bomb.com, 10 of Pentacles. But also at the same time, it is this person that's evil eyeing you. You know, again, especially you Pisces out there, you rule the 12th house. Some of you are very sensitive to energy. So even when someone is like, that's suspicious, you actually feel that energy. However, I will say they think that you're the bomb.com with the 10 of Pentacles there. For Pisces, why do we have Goddess of the Moon, King Neptune, sensitivity, Sedna, there is always enough, carrying connections, the healing temple, restoration, cure, and safety. For Pisces, why do we have evil eye, Heru, a sudden shift, tower, right? Goddess of the Moon, King Neptune, sensitivity, there is always enough, the healing temple, and carrying connections. Pisces, this healing and the cycle that you're going through is leading to a really, really big breakthrough. However, what Spirit is saying is it's the energy of Toweret, or again, go on Google, look up the Knot of Isis Oracle card, and one of the first things is going to be that Oracle card, or look up the Tyet, T-Y-E-T of Toweret. Yes, Moon energy here, Goddess of the Moon, that's Cancerian energy, it's emotions, it's the feminine. Right, and I see a lot of inner feminine activation with the Empress card over here. We all have an inner masculine and an inner feminine. So with the Moon card here, you're diving deep, all right, into like unprocessed, like the past, right, connections, etc. It just feels like this is a time in this reading where a lot of things are coming up for you. And again, Pisces, it's very sacred as... I'm feeling the energy of like Kalima, but also the energy of Sekhmet, where it's not comfortable releasing what no longer serves you, but it really is only taking away the karmic energy in your life. So say, for example, you did have a past life connection here, spouse, baby, karmic relationship. For some of you, you either have had a karmic relationship with this person again in this lifetime, you ended up having a child with this person, or even getting married to this person with the past life here. For Pisces, why the Moon card for this reading? For Pisces, why the Empress card for this reading? For Queen of Pentacles, why the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces for this reading? Pisces. Yeah, and that's how this all comes to balance. And how do I word this? What's coming through is, you know, like you can plan things, even with your ego. You could be in your own mastery. You could be a guru. And the world is always still going to surprise you. That's actually what's coming through here. Where it's the Kalima energy of time. Where it's just like, you know, we learn time, we master time. And then time will tell us again of just like, you know, I see you coming unexpectedly, Pisces, into an amazing and beautiful blessing and balance, but it's going to be completely unexpected. And just what's coming through is when this blessing comes in, like Pisces, some of you are really shifting into this King and Queen of Pentacles energy. However, I will say, how did you get there? This is the future. So some of you will reach some sort of sudden wealth, a sudden shift over here, and it's probably not going to make sense. You know, like you could do all of the learnings, teachings, you could even learn all the universal laws, and when this blessing comes in, it just feels like it's going to defy gravity. Like it's just going to defy, it's going to come right in when you least expect it, Pisces. Now with the Moon and the Chariot card over here, you are ready. And as soon as I say that, my back actually cracked a little bit when I sat down. For some reason, the spine is coming through. So the spine, right? That is the Died, right? The Died pillar. So for some of you, that can resonate with you too. But what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is the golden nectar that's at the base of the spine, and then your pineal gland, which is also the golden nectar. And what they call the base of the spine, that like nectar, that divine nectar, is the master cell. And so for some reason, that's also just coming to mind. That can resonate with you too. But what I am seeing here, Pisces, is with the Moon card and the Chariot card, you are ready. That's why all of this came up. The Chariot card, I see that as like, we're ready, we're moving forward, right? With the Chariot, also balance, where it's like, no, you're in the Chariot because you're ready. You were ready to release all of that, Pisces. You were ready to untether those things, to come across and to reveal your own inner truths over here to yourself, all right, in your life, in your connections. And so it sucks. With over here, I see like a purge, Pisces. But what I am seeing is that it is a part of the becoming. And with the Kalima energy, it is the medicine that brings in everything for you. And what I'm seeing also is there's always a balance. And that is a universal law of balance. So Pisces, if you are so deeply in your feminine energy in this moment, or in the past, like, you know, it will come to a masculine balance. That's just how things work. And I see that happening for you over here. For Pisces, why the Moon card with the Chariot? Yeah, 5 of Cups. I see a big purge and release here, Pisces. But it's actually only happening because you're about to get rewards for your hard work. 3 of Wands here, and then Pisces energy, Queen of Cups. Your ships are coming in, Pisces. And that's why Spirit said, oh, we see something you don't see, Pisces. And what I see is like, you know, like a cork, you know, that you put like in a bottle, or even like a champagne bottle, actually. You know how you shake a champagne bottle? Pisces, there is a spiritual champagne bottle that you do not see. And it was shooketh, and it's opened, and you don't even know why all of this energy is being released from you. Pisces, that champagne bottle has already popped, and your ships are coming in That's why there's so much of a release. You found yourself in your feminine energy, in some deep healing, releasing some things over here, Pisces, because there's actually so much coming in. Why the Empress with the Page of Swords over here? Why the Queen of Pentacles with the Tower? Pisces, you better go, Pisces. You better go. You cry those tears. You purge everything it is that you need to purge, Pisces. It is holy and it is sacred. And it truly is actually part of the becoming. What I'm also seeing here is the grief rituals of Isis. And they describe these in the ancient Egyptian and Kemetic temples, and also in the mythology of Isis and Osiris, or Aset and Asar. Isis cried, and she cried, and she cried, which represents the inner feminine of us all. But it was those same tears that fertilized the land and that brought in the crops. Pisces, you are about to enter your dream life. And I have chills, actual chills as I say that. Pisces, you have no clue that things are actually going to take off for you. All right. And this, maybe how you feel, Pisces, is that this kind of brought you back a little bit. Pisces, you are only going 4 steps back, but what you don't see is you're about to go 14 steps forward. Didn't Osiris, wasn't it 14 pieces? It was 13 or 14 pieces, that man that kept getting cut up and then in the Nile and this and that. Empress, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Tower card, Knight of Pentacles. Pisces, not only will you have more than enough, you will live your dream life. You will also be very loved, okay? I see you having a happy home, whatever that looks like and means for you. I see you being surrounded by souls that are genuine, that are pure, and that love you. And I see you having everything it is that you need and more, whatever that looks like and means for you. Pisces, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower card, and the 10 of Cups. You're going to have it all in this lifetime, Pisces. And yes, it's not comfortable. You were in some sort of cycle of purging, of feeling a lot of emotions, of releasing things, maybe even items, maybe even people, etc. It brings in everything for you. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What are some cards of advice for Pisces? Assistance, the White Horse, the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance over here. And then we do have communication. Now, and then trust over here, the Chess Queen, and then total paradigm shift. Now, some of you could be expecting, or maybe not expecting, but expect some sort of communication. Okay, there definitely is some sort of balance that is coming into your life with the Keeper of the Scales, which is Ma'at energy, fairness and balance. All right, some of you may resonate with even Ma'at or Thoth Tehuti. As I always think of Thoth when I see this, the word Lord over here. Okay, but definitely trust in what's happening right now, Pisces. And again, your new life may come in like a shock to you over here. What else do we have for Pisces for this reading? What else do we have for Pisces for this reading? Falling in love. We have kissing the divine in another, in yourself, Pisces. Falling in love. Now, we do have the card carrying connections. So it does feel like there is healing when it comes to your connections. Also, I see a 10 of Cups here, Pisces. Be open to love. All right. And just healing in general when it comes to your relationships, whether that means letting go or whether that means allowing relationships to be more vulnerable, to be more honest, and to deepen. Whatever resonates with you, but I see both of them here. What is another message for Pisces? The meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. That North Node is in Pisces, which is going to encourage everyone to take those times. Not even to take those times, it's necessary. Like before we plug in our phone, we should be plugging in to source. You know, we should worry if the phone is charged up just as much if we're charged up, you know. And so you could benefit from maybe some sort of spiritual routine, some sort of ceremony, meditation, peace, relief, and sanctuary. That can also support you in bringing that balance into your life, Pisces. I'm going to grab final cards of advice. What are final cards of advice for Pisces? Take a moment. I love you. Somebody loves you. Why do we have take a moment and I love you? Isis, Krishna, call back your energy. All right, Isis or Krishna can resonate with you over here. Now, I'm going to take a look at this. Someone does love you, but we're going to see who it is. Definitely call back your energy. Again, some sort of meditation, some sort of, you know, whether that be a meditation, a cord cutting, prayer, calling back your energy would really benefit you at this time too. Now for Pisces, why do we have this take a moment, I love you? Why do we have this take a moment, I love you? Who is this from, I love you? Someone actually feels bad for hurting you. Someone loves you. 10 of Swords and it flipped all the way in reverse. You do have a 3 of Swords here. Why the 10 of Swords in reverse for this reading, or for this card? For Pisces, I love you. Who is saying I love you to Pisces? For some of you, it is that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have this card over here too, 10 of Pentacles. Now again, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they actually think that you're the bomb.com. But they're evil eyeing you and it's not, it doesn't feel intentional. It feels like they're trying to figure you out and they feel like you're in a 7 of Swords energy because the 7 of Swords was still, yeah, it's still here. This person could just be seeing you, Pisces, from a different perspective. Where this person in the past, they did think that you were sneaky and like that person's making no sense. And I don't know about that person. I think that they're realizing that there's nothing behind that. Does that make sense, Pisces? That's what this feels like. This person loves you. And they were sending you evil eye at some point. I could already hear the people, I don't want, you know, anyone that sent me evil eye. It feels like they just didn't quite understand your moves. You know, you may be like a fox energy. This 7 of Swords here is a spirit animal of a fox. The 7 of Swords energy. Now, a fox is like this, you know, and that person, maybe to them, they were just like, oh, I don't know about that, you know, but it actually feels like this King of Wands, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they actually want justice, balance, and love in the connection with you. They don't want you both to be in betrayal and hurt. 10 of Swords in reverse. They really do love you, and this person is recognizing like, oh, I'm seeing Pisces from a different perspective, and I actually really do love Pisces. But there is some sort of 3 of Swords here in the past. You or this person cut the other one off because you thought that they were being kind of weird or sneaky. But they really do love you. They think that you're a 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. How does Pisces feel about this King of Wands? How does Pisces feel about this King of Wands? You keep in a lot about what you know about this person. We have the Hermit card over here. 7 of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles. Why 7 of Cups with the 8 of Pentacles for how Pisces feels about this person? Pisces, you, and that's Piscean energy. Pisces like sees, and it depends where you have Pisces in your chart, especially those who have a lot of Pisces in their chart, especially a Pisces Venus. You can just see someone and see their highest potential. Like the highest, just, you see through all the facades, the ego, the judgments, the criticism. You just see like whatever, their highest soul contracts, their highest self, their highest potential. So the way that you feel about this King of Wands is like, well, I've seen this King of Wands the whole time, and at some point, you also put in like a 10 of Wands of just like, I'm trying to hold the vision here, but this is getting tiring. You know, where, yeah, this King of Wands, they didn't quite understand you, but then it looks like you also got tired of like, well, I see your highest potential. I'm out of here. But you do have the Four of Wands, so you do love them. You do want to celebrate with them. Why the Four of Wands for how Pisces feels about this King of Wands? You got tired of how they felt about you, Pisces. This person actually loves you, though. And they do see your highest potential. It feels like the way that you feel about this King of Wands, Pisces, this fire sign, you do love them too. Confirmation, all right? Mother of Mysteries. I love that name. You also love this person just like they love you. You actually both think that you're the bomb.com. But you got tired of this person misunderstanding you. You know, where it's like you're trying to play fetch, but like it's just not catching. It's not going, you know, and you got tired of that, where you're just like, oh, this person, well, I don't think that they're quite seeing me in the way that I see them. And so you just got tired of it. Two of Pentacles over here. Yeah, that's what I see for you, Pisces. I'll grab one more card to close out the reading. What is one final message to close out this reading for Pisces? Aphrodite, eternal love, Oshun, sweet success over here. All right, Pisces, we have eternal love. Be open to connections healing in your life, Pisces. Be open to them also deepening. And a lot of things are shifting for you here, but what you do need to know is there's love coming into your life, wealth coming into life. Everything is positively shifting for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.